Welcome to Blue Talks.
Thank you so much. I'm so grateful and happy to be here at Cambridge University. I'm grateful to the organizers. Thank you so much. I appreciate everything you do. It's so easy for us to show up. I'm just gonna take a breath. But my quick backstory is I became an entrepreneur in my 40s after a 20-year career as a registered nurse. Starting a business put me on a path to personal development and studying leadership. I am fascinated by people and what they are capable of doing. And those that move through the path to success in a streamline, and those of us who struggle, who have a little more stop and start, maybe up and down, upside down at times. You know what I think it comes down to? Actually, I'm an expert. I know what it comes down to. It comes down to mindset. Out of all the uncontrollables in life, and in business, your mindset is what you can control. It's probably the only thing that you can control. When our minds are right, our body follows, the path to success becomes clearer, our subconscious becomes more creative and effective, the law of attraction kicks in, we get into the flow instead of feeling like we're swimming upstream. Mindset is the key to being productive, happiness, and positivity. And what that does is that attracts more happiness, more positivity, and more productivity. And that is great for business, and it's great for life. Super easy, right? Just brainwash all the brainwashing we've had our entire lives. That's it. My talk's over. Right? Not so easy for some of us. I have struggled with mindset. How many of you out there have struggled with mindset? And sometimes you don't even know that that's what you're struggling with. I've got a whole crew of people in my mind telling me what to do, what I can't do, what I should do, what it should look like. I've got limiting beliefs. I've got subconscious biases that have been placed in my brain since I was a toddler. So I have struggled with this to the point where it paralyzes me. And on top of our subconscious thoughts, there are more distractions than ever. So I want to help people understand mindset and show them how to develop a better mindset, and most importantly, and this is key, without changing who you are. Because when you change who you are, or you try and be somebody that you're not, that really affects your mindset. I heard a great analogy once. It's probably my favorite. A man asked a gardener why his plants grew so beautifully. And the gardener said, "I don't force them to grow. I remove what stops them." Think about that. When we're growing a garden, we don't pull the trees out when it's not growing. We don't pull the flowers out when they're not growing. We water them. We fertilize them. We nurture them. So I want you to think about your mind as this amazing garden, and you are responsible for the gardening. You are responsible for giving it water. You're responsible for pulling the weeds. You're responsible for fertilizing your mind. That's your responsibility. I'm going to talk to women specifically, but I really want men to listen up. Because you might have a woman that works for you. You might work with a woman. You might have women in your life. And I'm going to tell you something. We are not the same. Men and women are not the same. So if you're a woman or someone who started working on themselves and started reading books or listening to podcasts, congratulations. That is such good gardening for your mind. I'm so proud of you for taking that responsibility. But you hear, be consistent. Get up every day. Have the same morning routine. Just push through. Develop daily habits and stick to them. Be consistent, be consistent, be consistent. Once again, super easy. How many women have got up in the morning feeling absolutely awful before your feet even hit the floor? For no reason. Or there are reasons. Maybe one of your kids was sick. Maybe you were sick. Maybe the dog was sick. Maybe you couldn't turn your brain off. Maybe your to-do list was just running through your head all night long. There are too many reasons why women wake up feeling awful for me to list today. So we've set goals. We're running businesses. We're raising kids. We have pets. We're doing all the things, and out of nowhere, we're knocked off our feet. It's defeating. We thought, this is the day I'm going to get everything important for my business done. I'm going to do all of the things. I'm going to have a perfect day. And we just can't do it. And you think, why am I like this? Why can't I do this? Everyone else is up at 5 a.m., meditating, journaling, working out before their kids wake up. Why can't I do this? And the weeds just start growing inside your head. Here's where it all went sideways. The night before, when you promised yourself that you were going to get up and you were going to be consistent, and circumstances beyond your control made you break a promise to yourself. Let me tell you why this is so bad for your mindset. I learned this from Jack Canfield. When I was struggling with success, I started studying the thought leaders in success. And so that's another gardening tip for your mind. Study success. Go to work on your mind. Start weeding and nurturing your garden. So Jack teaches, never break a promise or an agreement to yourself. Keep promises with yourself, period. Always. Stop setting yourself up to break a promise or an agreement with yourself. Stop comparing yourself to people who are not the same as you. It's so easy for people to write books about consistency and daily habits. And do not get me wrong, those things are incredibly important. If you're running a business, those things are incredibly important. But if you know that you can't 100% guarantee that you can do that, stop trying. There is nothing better for your mind than for you to be honest and say, there's too many uncontrollables in my life to commit to a 5 a.m. morning routine. There are too many uncontrollables in my life to have a perfect eating day every day. There's too many uncontrollables in my life for me to have the same daily habits every single day. Because deep down inside, you know you're not consistent. Guess what? That's totally okay. Totally okay. Because as I said before, men and women are not the same. Women are not consistent. We're cyclical. We work in cycles. And we are setting ourselves up to feel awful about ourselves because of the promises or agreements we make with ourselves. We control this. We're doing it. We're setting ourselves up to break promises to ourselves every single day. Because here's the thing, ladies. We always get the job done. Always. But we listen to the noise and the judgment, and we think we're doing it all wrong. We're trying to get it done the way it's supposed to be done. Perfect, succinct, effortless. I don't know many women who don't hit a deadline. I don't know many women who don't do what they say they're going to do. I don't know many women who don't get what they need to get done in a day. It just looks different. That is our superpower. When we work in our cycles and we lock in at the right time of our cycle, we can do the work of 5 people. We are not consistent. What happens is the constant judgment we put on ourselves just absolutely kills our mindset. We just let mountains of weeds grow on top of us until, honestly, a lot of us break. And it takes us out. It takes us out of the workforce. It takes us out of our hopes and dreams, and out of the incredible contributions that we make in this world. You need to embrace the way you work. You're resilient, and you know how to maneuver when things are constantly changing. That's what women do. We maneuver when things are constantly changing. We do not feel the same every single day. In fact, sometimes we don't feel the same every hour of the day. But getting things done is what we do. How we get it done is irrelevant. It doesn't matter. If you are a woman, you are literally wired for growth and change. So stop thinking about what you do in a day and look at what you did in a week, or look what you did in a month. Focus on what you're accomplishing and not what you haven't accomplished. Get your mind on your side. Couple that with action, you're unstoppable. The biggest thing that's stopping you is you. So be done with that. Go out there, be a warrior for change and growth. The world needs us right now. Thank you so much.